I have a student come up to the class and basically what we call model, or he or she will tell the students what they are supposed to do. Because sometimes what you tell him, he may understand coming from you, but sometimes coming from me, he may be looking at me and thinking, what did he just say? What is he talking about? And then you know how you kids start whispering to each other. He said this right here. You go, oh, okay. How many of you have ever done that? How many of you have ever done that? The teacher said something and you're like, what did she just say? And then you whisper and ask one of your friends, and then your friends tell you, and you go, oh, okay, I got it. You done that? You go, I did it too. I did it too. And you know a way where you don't have to ask your friends?
Just ask the teacher
What are you supposed to do before you answer out loud?
raise your hand.
Can you do that for me, please? Thank you, sir. Now give me the answer.
Ask the teacher again.
There you go. Because our job, no matter how long it takes, our job is to make sure that you understand. Does that make sense? Because everybody learns a different way. But our job is to make sure that you understand. So I might have to tell you one time. I might have to tell you 2 times. I might have to tell you 3 times. But as long as you all understand, we're fine. And another thing that I did, young man, we're on 2. Remember, at 3, I turned a different color. The other thing, when you're in school, raise your hand, be honest, because I'm going to raise my hand. How many of you raise your hand and actually ask your teacher again when you don't understand something? That's good. That's good. How many of you don't raise your hand and ask again? Be honest. I was on the 50-50. Sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't. You know why I wouldn't? Because I would look at everybody else, and if everybody else understood, I didn't want to be the only one to raise my hand and say I didn't understand. But now I make my kids ask questions. Like I won't sometimes start a lesson until they ask questions. So, can you tell us loud and clear what we are going to do? Do you remember what we're going to do?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
We're gonna draw a picture that we've seen outside this summer.
How many pictures are you going to draw?
2.
Do you want to color the pictures?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now I want you to respect her, eyes on her, and I'm going to walk around and pass out everybody a piece of paper. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay, you take over. Tell them what to do. Out loud. Tell them. They're listening to you.
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to draw a picture of 2 things that you saw this summer on each side.
Where did we see these things at this summer?
Outside.
Outside. Thank you. Have a seat. Now take your time and think, and don't look at somebody else's picture. I don't want to walk by and see 2 pictures of 2 trees. That means you have been looking at somebody else's. Should I give you one number 2? Are you sure? You gonna be okay? Okay. You gonna be okay? You sure? Little one-on-one today? Me and you one-on-one? Be mad if I beat you? Don't feel bad, I'm only 21. Oh, you laughing, huh? Uh-oh, somebody's moving. Now, I'm not gonna let you just pick out colors. Everybody get a color from that. Pass them around. Everybody get a color. Take your time, take your time. Not cool. Just grab a color. Just one color. Now, if you wanna draw, wait a minute, did I say get started? Hold on. Excuse me. If you wanna draw a tree and you don't have a green at your table, that is fine. How will I know it is a tree? Because what are you gonna do?
Identify and name what pictures they drew.
There you go. So I'm gonna know what you drew by you telling me. You ready? Go. Go. You don't, I just said we don't need a certain color. You just draw your picture. Draw your picture. Make sure you draw it first and then color it. Should be any talking. Should be any talking. No, young man. Just do yours. Oh, you see something like that. Come on, man. You see that? You see that, man? You know what I'm talking about? There you go. Okay. Show me how that looks.
Where's David?
Good morning, young man. Can you do me a favor first? First of all, good morning. How you doing? My name is Mr. Terrell. How you doing, buddy? Can you do me another favor? Can you take your hat off inside? Thank you. What was it, a Judson Rocket thing? That's a Judson Rocket, you play sports? Come on, let's have a seat over here. Now, remember, we do not need a certain color. Let me tell you what last year. You're going to draw something you've seen outside, on this side, and then on the other side. Something that you've seen outside this summer. You go outside and play? There you go. So, draw something that you've seen outside. Draw it big, you have a whole piece of paper. Draw two pictures. Think of something else. You see more than one thing outside every day. Every day you see more than one thing outside. Show me one picture. You're welcome. You want recess today? You want recess? In my class, we don't get recess unless we do work. So we either do work or we get no recess. And I know everybody in here likes recess, or go outside and play. Yeah, you grab one. Okay, give me another picture. Use the other side. There you go. Come on, give me something else. Give me another, got one other one on the other side?
I'm not done with the description yet.
Oh, pretty, you told me, didn't you? Oh, okay. Awesome. Bless you.
Thank you.
Don't worry about messing up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just throw it over here. Just throw something small over here. Come on, bud. Put your head up, bud. All right, now draw another one. Remember, I'm gonna call you up here and you're gonna tell me. Okay, can everybody stop? Can everybody stop? Can you do me a favor? Can you collect all the crayons at your table? Two Strikes? That's your nickname, Two Strikes. Can you collect all the crayons at your table? And can you collect all the crayons at your table? Can you collect the crayons and put them in here? You collect them on both of these tables for me and put them in here? Thank you, young lady. Excuse me? Don't worry about it, that's fine, that's fine. I did not say talk, I did not say talk. Dylan, can you come here for a second, buddy? Can you have a seat right here? You like the girl? Excuse me. No. Have a seat right here. You want recess? Keep on talking. It's amazing what you do when you get two straights, huh? Three straight. Okay. One, I'm looking around, I've seen some really good pictures. Now, I'm looking for you to tell me and the class what the pictures are and where did you see the pictures at or what made you draw it. And you're gonna come up here in front of me and hold your picture up. Now, if one person laughs at another person's drawing, no PE. I'll just go tell the people at the front, no PE. Is it understood?
Yes.
Let's say that again. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I do not require my class to say yes, sir. They can say yes, sir, or they can say yes. But they do not even think about saying yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Anytime you're addressing an adult or anybody, don't say yeah, please. And the other thing is look them in the eye when you're talking to them. Look them in the eye when you're talking to them. How many of you have ever heard that? I know somebody in here, parents have told you, boy, you better look at me when I'm talking to you. Raise your hand if your mom or dad said that to you. Boy, you better look at me when I'm talking to you. There you go. I'm not gonna say boy, but I'm gonna tell you, you better look at me when I'm talking to you. Does that make sense? Because whether you want me to look at you while you're talking to me? Okay, who wants either, this is how I do it too. Who wants to volunteer and go first, or I will just start picking you out. Come on, young lady. All right, you gotta stand up and you have to talk loud. Hold and show them the picture. Everybody listen.
So I wasn't finished really drawing, but this is where I got far to. So the first thing that I drawed was a sun right here. And then the second thing that I did was I was starting to draw clouds, and I put 3 of them. And then I was starting to draw little birds, and I didn't get the color, so I decided to just put in color. And then I wasn't finished with the grass, but this is how far I got with grass.
Good job, good job. All right, let's give her a round of applause. Now, I'm gonna keep these pictures because I'm gonna take these with me. Let me say something about this picture. Think about this right here. We see this almost every day, don't we?
Yeah.
Really, I mean, unless it rains, the cloud's gonna be a little bit different. You might see a few birds, they're trying to get covered up. But we're gonna see the grass. You know, I said earlier, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and one of my favorite things is to see fresh cut grass. You ever seen like somebody's grass just cut? Do you like the way it smells? So you're weird like me? There you go, good job. Let's give her another round of applause. All right, who wants to go next? Come on, young man, let's go. You gotta talk loud too.
This is my picture. And I drew a picture of a basketball court. And there's 2 people playing basketball right here. And these 2 are shooting around. And
Bless you.
And also I have another picture that I saw this summer before outside. rocket ship, and which I didn't finish yet, but I just finished some of it.
Well, good. So a rocket ship and basketball. Is that you playing basketball right there, jumping up there trying to, who you playing with?
I'm playing with, I drew him playing with.
You playing, who's winning?
Yes.
Dude, you supposed to say me.
Well, I'm winning right now because that's me.
There you go.
That's me.
So who ends up winning the whole game?
Me.
There you go. Good job, buddy. And guess what? I'm a basketball player. Good job. Have a seat. All right, who wants to go? Let's go, young lady. I don't know, can you? There you go.
Just on my picture, just on me and my brother playing at the pool. Just on our house, I didn't do the grass. I didn't make grass, I didn't finish it.
Hold on, come back. Can everybody see a picture?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Now, I look at this picture, and this reminds me of my daughter and my son when they go to the pool. They love swimming. My son will swim every single day. We went swimming when it was raining. Probably not a good idea, but they love to swim. Yeah, it could be. They love to swim every single day. Good picture. So what do we do for her? Let's go 2 strikes.
So I drew a garbage truck. I wasn't finished.
That's awesome. You drew a garbage truck. You know what? They make a lot of noise, don't they? Are you asleep when you hear that garbage truck? Or are you awake?
I'm awake.
You can take the trash out? You take the trash out?
When that helps me.
You help him or he helps you? There you go. So what color is your garbage truck?
Green.
Green? They stink, don't they? They stink a lot. Good job. You drew that picture?
No.
And guess what? You see that garbage truck how many days a week? 2 or 3 days? Which one? Oh, they don't come 5 days. Yeah, it's like on Wednesday. Because you know now we have that weird rule. You have 2 or 3, like a green one and a blue one and a.
A green one and a blue one. I have a recycling one.
There you go. You put your trash in the recycle. You put your trash
No,
in the
no,
recycle.
So.
You messed up the environment. What do we owe her? Thank you. Any volunteers? Can I get a volunteer? I'm gonna count to 3. Let's go. Talk loud.
So I drew a picture of the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It's because before I came to summer camp, I went to Hawaii and I went to the beach with me.
You went to Hawaii. Wow. Did you like it?
And now I'm going to the beach on the 30 again.
You going to the beach again?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're gonna be in the sun a lot.
Yeah.
Can everybody see this picture?
Yeah.
Look at that. That sun and that water. Did you stay in the water a lot?
I only got sunburned like one time, but like I enjoyed the water.
There you go. It's fun being in the water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you notice when you're in the water a lot, guess what happens afterwards?
What?
You ever notice you get real tired and hungry?
Yes. Yeah.
You're real tired and hungry.
Yeah, that's why we don't know, I don't know when we left, but when we left, we went to our hotel
hotel for a minute, and we like went to go eat.
There you go. And then mom and dad put you to sleep. That's what we do. There you go. Good job. All right, we're getting something. There you go. Go have a seat. All right, need a volunteer. Let's go, buddy. Smiling, ready to go. Uh-oh. Sit up just a little bit.
We didn't.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I drew a picture of a basketball court.
You do it. Talk louder.
I drew a picture of a basketball court with me holding two basketballs and shooting them
You were shooting two basketballs at the same time.
one at a time.
There you go. Okay, here's the most important question. Were you making them?
Only made one.
But how do you get better?
Keep practicing.
There you go. Good job. Everybody give them a round of applause. All right. Spike. Come on, Spike. Also give my kids his name in class, too. Like the little hair right here. Oh, goodness. All right.
So this is a sandcastle at the beach. I didn't really get to finish it, but this is an umbrella so we can block the sun from people getting sunburned. And this is you with the beach ball. And this is me when we're just playing volleyball. And this is Emery trying to get in the sandcastle. And this is my sister. I didn't really get to finish the summer much, but I tried. I did like some clouds. I didn't really want to use white because it would have been camouflage, so like you wouldn't really see it. So I just used purple for everything.
Well, that's a good job. You know the best part of this picture is? You made me skinny. And what happened to my hair? I didn't have any hair. Hey, at least you made me skinny. Give me a high five, Spike. Let's give him a round of applause. Next. Next. Let's go, young lady. Hold on. Excuse me. Young man, pass this way. Let's be respectful.
This is me and my mom at the beach. My sisters came too, but I didn't get that much time to finish. And I was building a sandcastle, and I also went in the water, and there was a lot of waves. And I collected seashells, and I found a big seashell too.
Good. You know what you do, kids? Hold on. Oh, you just got very excited, didn't you? You know, we keep those seashells. Go to the beach again. Did you find some weird shaped ones? Did you find some weird shaped ones?
Yeah.
I have. What did you just say? Yeah, I brought you to there. You knew too.
I felt weird.
You know, sometimes when you're at home and you put your seashell, you get it big enough when you put it to your ear. Sometimes they say you can hear the water. Try it.
I found a big one that was just in the sand.
Good job. Yes, you may. All right, next. Let's go basketball.
Jake.
No, they have to hear you. I can hear you, but I want them, young man, face this way. Talk louder.
So I made a tree and I made some clouds and I made sun, but I didn't to finish the grass. I didn't even do that.
Where do you see this tree at every day? On the side of the basketball court? Have you ever ran into the tree? You ran into it? You tripped over? Were you okay? Okay, then make sure you hurt yourself, right? Okay. Good job. My fault. Okay, so we're running out of time. Listen, will you do me a favor? Will you collect the pictures? Because I'm gonna keep these pictures for myself. I keep everything my kids draw. We're still not talking. We're still not talking. Right here. Have a seat. Have a seat. Thank you. Okay, eyes on me. Listen. Thank you, young man. Now, boys and girls, you're getting ready to wind down. Wind down means your summer is getting shorter. Time is running out. You're getting ready to go back to school. You're ready to go back to school. Have as much fun as you can as a kid. How many of you, let me ask you this, do it with my son. How many of you read at home or read almost every day or every other day? You know another thing you should practice other than reading?
Your skills in math.
That's good. You take that hat off again. If you put it on again, it's going to be. You know another thing? Writing. Practice your writing. How old are you again? 5 and 6?
I'm 7.
7. So what grade is that? Second, third?
I'm called a 7.
Second. Same grade I teach. So if you give me a paper, my job is to grade that paper, right? My job is not to try to figure out what it says. So if I get a piece of paper and it's just scribble, 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 I play basketball with it. You know what I mean by that?
Ah, throw it in the trash.
And I make it. Balled it up, throw it in the trash. So I make my son, who's in the 7th grade, read every day, and he has to practice his writing. Because he tries to rush, and his writing looks like chicken scratch. But when he takes his time, his writing looks straight. So, my time has ended. You guys are moving on to your next, where do you go from here?
Can we go outside?
I don't know, let's take a vote. Do you think you deserve to have PE? Raise your hand, you think if you deserve to have PE? I say yes. Okay. So how do you guys, do you do PE? Do you line up?
And then we go
I mean, do you line up right here at the door?
Yeah.
Does somebody come and get you?